Hey guys, it's me, Kimberly Clark, and welcome to my last ever Sephora VIB Rouge haul! I posted a video a little over a year ago, I think, of my last Sephora haul ever. It really is just kind of my exhaustive ranting about the way Sephora deals with their point system and specifically how they dealt with their epic rewards situation from last May. Now, I obviously have since shopped at Sephora and, I've also not shopped a lot at Sephora, and because I have really cut down my Sephora spending, I officially this year am losing my VIB Rouge status. One of you was like, why don't you do like your last Sephora haul as a rouge? And I was like, oh my god, that's a great idea. Even though I love my anti-haul videos and they're amazing and I think they're very informative, I think it is really important for you to see what I actually do buy in terms of makeup and stuff. You know, I'm not advocating for a full-on halt to participating in capitalism, as you would know if you watched my consumerism video, my Listen Up series. But, you know, I do still shop for makeup. I love makeup. It's amazing. And I think that's why my anti-haul videos are so much more, valid. Anyway, let's get into this last Sephora VIB Rouge haul. So some of these items I got on sale, the Sephora VIB Rouge sale, some I did not. I bought some things at Sephora after the sale was over because I don't know if you remember, but after the sale ended, this election thing happened, and if you were in New York City, you were probably pretty bummed out. So I went shopping. I'm human, people. First of all, they give you a bag every year, like a thing. This is the shitty bag they gave us this year. This is like, the jewels and snowflake. I mean, that's a cute design, I guess. This took someone 5 minutes to make. Like, make it in Photoshop. Not impressed from a design standpoint or a quality standpoint. This is awful. Terrible. I got a bunch of samples because if you watched my last Sephora haul ever, you saw that I was going to devote the rest of my time as a Sephora customer to purging myself of all the points that I had been saving up. So whenever there's anything that I remotely am interested in at Sephora in terms of the rewards, I get them. So what that means is that I got this one. This is a Belief Beauty. I think this was a 250 point reward. I've used some of these Belief Aqua Bombs before and I really like them. I also got this Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. Oh, I got two of these actually, these Ola Henriksen Sheer Transformations. Really liked this brand, and so I was interested in, getting these samples. Facial cream, pour le visage. The facial cleansers that my boyfriend and I both use we use the First Aid Beauty face cleanser, and we also both use the Ultra Repair Cream. Now, when I travel, we have larger sizes of them, but when I travel, I love to have smaller travel sizes. So whenever I can get these on sale, it's great. And First Aid Beauty makes a little to-go pack, a little mini size pack. It's called Fab Favorites, I think. So it comes with a kind of a 2-ounce size of both the Ultra Repair Cream and the cleanser. And it comes with this little mini facial radiance pads. I love these. I use these as a toner. I take my makeup off with makeup wipes, and then I use this to kind of get all the rest of it out. It's really, really useful. I love these. I do not know if I would ever buy the full size of these on their own, just because they're kind of impractical. I would rather use tea tree water on a cotton round. I feel like it's a little bit less packaging, less disposable things. Anyway, you know what I mean? Anyway, a lot of this stuff is gonna be really boring because it's just, like I said before, Sephora's not like a general store where I just buy stuff that I need and know I use and stuff that's exclusive to Sephora. I don't go there, I go there to swatch stuff in person, but I don't buy stuff that I want to try, new makeup stuff or whatever. I usually get those from other places now. Sorry about it. I also got the large mega sizes of these First Aid Beauty, the same products, the face cleanser and the Ultra Repair Cream. Now these 8-ounce sizes, I'm pretty sure you can get the 8-ounce face cleanser in the store. I don't know if you can get the 8-ounce Ultra Repair Cream in store. I've only seen the 6-ounce little round tub, which I have right now, which I'm going through. And we have plenty of these left, but I know we will use these up. by the time the next Sephora VIB sale comes around and I wanted to get them at a discount. Boom, bam, stocking up. Stocking up, stocking. This is so boring. I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry. It's boring. More skin stuff. I got this Proraso sapone di barba. Sapone di barba. Proraso sapone di barba. Belli sensibili. It's for sensitive skin. It's a shaving cream. It's just shaving cream. But I've had the version of this in the tube, and I like the sensitive skin formula very much in these. I have very sensitive skin. I love it. It's really nice. But I wanted to get, like, I use a shaving brush when I put on my lather. And so I was like, oh, like, how about this version, the little plastic ramekin or whatever the hell you call this. This will be more practical for me to apply. Anyway, but it's really weird, I gotta say, because it doesn't, like, snap closed. It barely closes. I mean, it stays shut. I would be nervous about traveling with this, actually. Last, like, skincare thing I got. This is a sample set of the Peter Thomas Roth masks. Now, I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna be like, Kimberly, you've talked about in anti-haul videos about how you should never buy the sample sets because you're not gonna use all of them. You're gonna get hooked on one. It's just like to get you hooked on buying the bigger size, whatever. And I stand by that still, but I've always wanted to try these Peter Thomas Roth masks, and I'm not a big mask girl. I don't think I've ever gone through like a whole thing of any mask, but I was like, I'm pretty sure these masks aren't for me. I'm pretty sure they're a little too blue for my blood, they're a little too fancy, and they're a little too like placebo-y subtle difference that you feel but don't notice. And I'm like, not about that. I'm a drag queen. I want real results and a lot of contour. When I saw this set come out, I was like, oh my God, what a deal. It's like $25. You get 6 of these mini size masks. I think you get about 2 to 3, maybe 4 uses out of each one, I would say. I kept the rose stem cell mask. Complicated name. I'm gonna say it. I've heard people talk about this mask forever. And I'm like, stem cells? It's not stem cells from humans. It's stem cells from the stems of a rose. Like, they should have really translated this better before they named it, because just a little marketing advice for you, Peter Thomas Roth. Ooh, speaking of women's rights, how many of you are going to the March on Washington on January 21st? I am! I'll see you there. I'm gonna be interviewing people, so if you see me, please come and say hi. I'll have my little Kimberly Clark logo microphone. You guys, it's important. We gotta get out. I went to the March for Women's Lives in Washington, and I think that was in 2003, and it was great. It was amazing to be out and about. It was amazing to be out with all my sisters. It was fabulous, and I feel like it's more important now than ever to really stand solid for women's rights and gender equality. I'm a feminist. I'm proud to say I'm a feminist. There's nothing wrong with saying I'm a feminist, and if you don't like it, you can suck my pussy. Okay, all right, so anyway, the other masks that I have are the pumpkin enzyme mask, which I'm really excited about because someone I saw recently got one of these. I think it might have been a Shawnee. I don't know, but I'm excited to use it. Okay, and then I got this Irish Moor Mug Purifying Black Mask. The other ones, there was like a cucumber one, a hydrating one, and the gold one. I gave the gold one to my mom. I was like, Mom, pick one, whichever one you want. And she picked the gold one, of course, because she's a classy lady. I was like okay with getting this set because I knew I was gonna give some away and I really wanted to try them. Anyway, if I really love any of these, and I've used the rose stem cell one a couple times, it's lovely. It's hydrating. It feels great. I don't know if it's like, what does it say it does? Bio-repaired gel mask. I don't feel bio-repaired per se, but it feels good. Anyway, we'll see how I feel about these. Hurrah. Okay, then more boring stuff. I got a big old Duo lash glue. This is my favorite eyelash adhesive. It is the clear one. It's great. I think it's fabulous. I love getting it on sale. Boom. I also got another ginormous Cinema Secrets makeup brush cleaner. This is the makeup brush cleaner I use. This is how it gets shipped to you in case you're worried that it would open and, shipping liquid or whatever. They do seal it in a plastic bag. Is this good for the sound? Is this gonna be helpful? This is a Big Mama 32-ounce size. I clean my makeup brushes after every time I use them. I have sensitive skin. I don't want any of that shit making me break out. Stocking up! Finally getting into some interesting things. It's been 22 minutes. Let's do it. I got a full size of this. This is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. You've seen me talk about this. I had a small size, not a sample size, but like the mini size for a while. And when I first got it, I was like, I don't know how to use this. Like I would put it on like just in the parts of my face that would get extra oily. And like if you put too much of it on, it gets pilly. It makes your makeup pill up. It's really weird. This is like, you use this kind of like aftershave. Like you squirt some of it into your hand, you rub it together so it's like smoothed out and thin, and then you pat it all over your face. Just like, you do not like put a lump of it on your finger and then like rub it in like concealer or cream or something. No, you have to like really spread it out and then just like transfer it. It's almost like blotting paper, but it's a cream. Every time I've worn this, it just works. It mattifies your pore. It's like Milk of Magnesia, kind of like, without the kind of horrifying white cast of that. I don't know when I'm going to post it, but I filmed It Would Happen to Your Face after my cabaret gig with Severely Mame, and I noted that once I got home, my face was like more matte than I've ever been upon returning home from a gig. I was like, this is rad. And one of the reasons, I think, was because I used this. Couple more things. So I've always wanted to try this. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Cream in the shade White. This is the white concealer. As far as I know, she's the only person that makes a liquid, it says it's a cream, but it's like very liquidy. It's much more liquidy than like a full coverage foundation from MAC or something like that. It's liquid. I use this today as like my cream highlight, and it blends out amazingly. Like, it blends out so well, almost too well. Like, I almost want, and I know this is really, unless you're a drag queen, like, you don't want white, like full on white on your face. You do want it to be able to blend in a little bit and look a little bit more natural, but I feel like I'm gonna learn how to work with this because this is also so fast. I just go like shoom, 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 cream stuff down, blend it out with a beauty blender, done. I did my makeup really fast today. Not as fast as I wanted to, but I like played with a lot of new products, so I think that's what took me a little bit of time. But I think this is gonna be part of my like super fast makeup routine. I'm gonna try it for a while. I'm pleasantly surprised with this. Am I blown away? Is it the best thing of life? I don't know. This was totally like a make me feel better purchase. Like, I bought this on like the Wednesday after the election. I was like, wow, I feel like shit. Oh, there's a Sephora. Human, trying to change, trying to be better, and so are you, and we're gonna help each other. So I've been trying to collect products in order for me to do the Black-owned makeup brand challenge, and I've been kind of failing a little bit. It's hard for me to find a foundation that works. I think I'm gonna have to go with some AJ Crimson foundations. Those are really expensive. I might have to take a little bit of time before I can get some of those. Luckily, Sephora does feature a fabulous Black-owned makeup brand. It's called Black Up. It is a higher-end brand. This stuff is not cheap, and you know, you can't find it at every Sephora, but luckily the Sephora in Brooklyn, the kind of newer Sephora there, carries the entire line. At a lot of Sephoras, you can find certain products from the Black Up line, but the Sephora Brooklyn store, that's the only one that I know of thus far, that it carries the whole line. It was amazing to play with it. It was great. This is the matte Smoky waterproof. It's just an eyeliner. Black eyeliner, very matte, really matte. I used it today to draw my crease and to kind of shape my outer corner. Beautiful, blended beautifully, very nicely. Not the blackest, most pigmented black, but just really stunning. I really enjoyed this. I really wanted to get the liquid version of this, the liquid eyeliner, because I looked at that in store and it was totally matte, super dark, loved it, but they were sold out of it. Anyway, but I got this liner, it's beautiful. This is $19. This is not cheap, but I like it. Okay, then I also got this blush. Now, the Black Up blushes they're gorgeous. This is this blush, it's shade 5. It's like the peachy blush. I have other peach blushes, but this is like the warmest peach I've ever used, and I think it might have a little bit of shimmer in it. It's not completely matte, but it is just so stunning. This would look so beautiful on so many skin tones, and it looks good on my skin tone, I gotta say it. It's fabulous. Last things I got from Sephora. I know this is a lot. It's a lot, and it's a little boring. I got some stuff from Makeup Forever. I got this. This is the highlighter. This is this highlighter that people have been raving about when it came in the little duo, the highlighting duo, the bronzer highlighter, and everyone was like, the bronzer sucks, but the highlighter is so perfect. The shade is perfect, and I got it, and I gotta say, yep, it's perfect. I mean, not only is the packaging like raised, it's like a relief swoosh in the middle, it just is so luxurious to touch. You just want to keep rubbing it. It's amazing. There are two tones of this. There's one that's like a little bit more yellow undertone, more gold. This is more pinky undertone. And I don't have a highlighter like this. Like I have Becca Moonstone, but that's even still a little yellowy goldy. This is like pink undertone. I don't have any pink undertone highlighters really. It was just like gorgeous. It's like beautiful. I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can see. It's like, it's a little subtle. It's not, I mean, for me, it's a little subtle. It's not crazy, but I just feel like it's so soft and blendable and beautiful, and the undertone is just so perfect. I love it. I'm happy I spent freaking $40 on this bullshit. It was a lot of money. And is that too much money? Hell to the yes it is. Makeup Forever, can you make a smaller version of this? Because I don't know when I'm gonna go through all of this. This is, how much is this? 0.3 ounces? No way, I'm not gonna ever finish this. If this were half the size and half the price, oh my God, wouldn't that have been great? That would have been great. I also bought this. I've always wanted to try Makeup Forever shadows. Glamour Zen, who I follow here on YouTube, hey girl, she loves Makeup Forever shadows and I love her. And I've always been super interested in trying them because the formula seems really interesting. It seems really amazing, but really unique. So this was on sale, and then I got the 20% off on top of it. It's the Artist Shadows 2 palette. Now, their Artist Shadows come in ginormous full sizes that are like 20 bucks a pop. This, you get like almost full size products and you get 9 of them. I'm wearing these today. I'm wearing the pink on my lid with this coppery shade and this golden shade in the inner corner. I'm also wearing this blue in the bottom of my eye. I was a little disappointed in them. Like, look. I mean, the pink is poppin', it's beautiful, the colors are beautiful, but I thought it was gonna be like a crazy metallic. Like, look at the swatches, like they look a little bit more wild, and this is okay. So I'm interested in trying to play more with these. If you have any tips on how to use these effectively, I've heard like finger application works really well with these, but like how to use these with a brush, how to get the most color payoff, the most like finished metallic payoff with these, I'm interested. I'm all ears. I also want to say they came with this little lookbook, and in the lookbook, they show you this one look where it's using the eyeshadows as blushes. Now, if you look on the back, it says eyeshadow, 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 but it says that the pink and the purple shades are actually blushes. So that's super weird. Maybe they did that just because they have those ingredients in them that make it like technically not eye safe. But I use them on my eye. I feel okay. I mean, you know, use at your own risk with that type of shit, of course. But it would be interesting to try these as blushes. They seem like a little wild for blushes, but if anybody can pull it off, it's me. That was my last ever Sephora VIB Rouge haul. I'm gonna buy more shit at Sephora. I will. Will I ever be a Rouge again? No. Unless something happens where I make a shit ton of money, and even then, like, I don't think I would spend it on all of these boring ass new makeup releases. I hope you survived Black Friday. I hope you didn't go crazy. I hope you still have a leg to stand on and a chair to sit in. And I hope you enjoyed this little haul, this little glimpse into how the queen of stop shopping actually does shop. So, there you go. Let me know if you think it does put it into perspective in the right way that I'm hoping it does. I hope it does. I hope it's useful. Anyway, I'm Kimberly Clark. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays. Bye.